afternoon and thanks for joining us on the Gallery TV News. On the hour, I am Titilayo Olamide. And first are the news headline. Federal government to build resettlement cities for IDPs in ZAMFARA state. And Olu of Warri coronation is a Emiko crowned Ogime Atwase 3. Taraba State University students found dead in hostel. Yabotek, Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro, and Laspotech ranked best in Nigeria web metrics. We must preserve, promote our culture to educate the younger generation, says Governor Bello Yahaya. And a business report, PayPal to let UK users buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency. And external reserves lost momentum after July rally. Lastly, on entertainment news, BB Niger star Kafi Gedoni welcomes first child. And lastly, Actors Guild of Nigeria celebrates the life of late veteran actress Rachel Tabuno Oniga. And now the news in details. Federal government built resettlement cities for IDPs in ZAMFARA state. The federal government says it has concluded plans to build resettlement cities for internally displaced persons and refugees in ZAMFARA state. The resettlement cities are expected to resettle and accommodate as many displaced persons in the state as possible and will have worship centers, skill acquisition centers, police stations, water treatment, among other facilities. The Federal Commissioner, National Commission for Refugee, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons, Iman Sulaiman, says the cities will be built in areas mostly affected by banditry. She stated this at the ZAMFARA State Government House, Gusau, shortly before the flag-off ceremony of distribution of relief items to the internally displaced persons recently affected by the activities of armed bandits in the state. Imam added that the federal has selected 4 states of Borno, Edo, Katsina, and ZAMFARA state for the project. On its part, the Governor Bello Matawale says ZAMFARA has internally displaced persons across most of the local government areas due to the resurgence of banditry and kidnappings. He reiterated the determination of his administration to continue to support the IDPs to alleviate their sufferings, especially at the IDP's camp. Governor Bello Matawale noted that his government has built regress settlements in Marudu local government area as another way of ending farmers-elders clashes, which is negatively affecting farming and other socio-economic activities in the state. He enjoined other state governors to key into the Ruga project to help federal government in tackling insecurity. High point of the event was the symbolic presentation of relief items to the federal selected IDP camps to mark the commencement of the distribution. ZAMFARA State had over the week recorded influx of internally displaced persons from especially from 13 community in Bugudu local government area following bandits attack as a result of intense during military operation in the forest. Those present at the event include the Secretary of the ZAMFARA State Government Kabiru Balarebe, State Commissioners for Information Ibrahim Dosara, his counterpart from the Budget and Planning Rabiu Gaba, and Faika Ahmed of the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, among others. And Olu of Warri coronation, Emiko crowned Ogiame Atwase 3. The Ogiame Atwase 3, formerly known as Omoba Itela Emiko, has been crowned as the 21st Olu of Warri Kingdom. This follows a series of activities lined up for the coronation of the monarch who ascended the throne on Saturday. Such activities include colorful dance performances by various cultural groups and pleasant musical rendition from the Warri Royal Choir and Las Ekweme Orchestra, among others. Shortly after his arrival at the venue of the coronation, all sons of Isekiri were asked to remove their hats. One of the high points of the event was the selection of the ceremonial sword by the Olu while being blindfolded among 20 others. But one of the swords, which bear the name according to the high chiefs in the kingdom, the monarch is expected to use the name of the predecessor he picks as his title throughout his reign as the 21st Olu. In the event where he picks the sword that has no name attached to it, the monarch is at liberty to announce a new title or pick that of any of the predecessors of his choice. Meanwhile, he performed 3 symbolic choices for the last time, which include fetching water into a clay pot, splitting wood with an axe, and paddling a canoe. After he took the oath of office and adopted a title for his reign, the Olu of Warri was crowned by the Nwagwe of Warri, Chief Gabriel Awala. This led to the change of his name from Omoba Itiola Emiko to Ogiame Atuwase III. President Muhammadu Buhari was represented by the Deputy President of the Senate, Ogie Omo Agege, whose mother hails from the Warri Kingdom. The coronation of the new Olu of Warri also enjoyed the presence of many dignitaries from the various parts of the country, including political leaders and traditional rulers. Political leaders present are Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu, Deputy Governor of Edo State Philip Shaibu, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Izri Wase, and former Delta State Governor Emmanuel Uduaga, among others. Some of the traditional rulers and dignitaries also in attendance include the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Oguwusi, Obi of Onitsha, Alfred Achebe, Are Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba Land, Gani Adams, and President of the Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, Amiju Pinnick. And still on the news, Taraba State University students found dead in hostel. A 200-level student of the Taraba State University in the Peace and Conflict Resolution Department has died after a brief illness. According to an anonymous source, the student identified as patient Samsi was rushed to the school clinic on Saturday after a fellow student discovered she was critically ill. She was attended to and discharged later in days. However, the source further disclosed that Samson was found dead in a hotel by Sunday morning. The university director of communications, Said Mohammed, confirmed the incident via a telephone interview to China's TV, stating that more details regarding the student's death will be revealed. Her remains have now been awaiting autopsy. Yaba Tech, Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, and Lagos State Polytechnic ranked best in Nigeria. Yaba Tech College of Technology, Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, and Lagos State Polytechnic Ikorodu have been rated as the best in Nigeria by Webometrics. This is as no Nigerian polytechnic ranked among the top 6,500 higher institutions in the world. Yaba Tech rated 6,754 in the world ranking, Ilaro Polytechnic 8,321st, and Laspotech 8,689th. Based on the ranking, Laspotech emerged as the best among state-owned polytechnics in Nigeria. While shedding light on the ranking criteria, the management of Webometric, a leading Spain-based institution ranking organization, stated that 4 ranking factors were used, which include openness rank, impact rank, presence rank, and excellence rank. It noted those first factors were the criteria used to determine which polytechnic tops the table out of all polytechnic institutions in Nigeria. We must preserve, promote our culture to educate younger generation, and that is coming from Governor Bello Yahaya. The Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello has urged Nigerians to maintain, preserve, and promote their culture in order to trace their ancestors. He stated this when he visited the Emir of Guzwa, Alhaji Ahmed Unu Bamali, at his palace in Zaria. The governor stated that he learned a lot after visiting the historical sites in the palace, emphasizing that history should be prioritized in schools to educate the younger generation on their cultures and traditions. The historical sites visited by Governor Sani Bello include the first palace of the Emir, women wing, clinic, stable, the old city palace, and fence built by the 16th Emir of the chamber of the late wives of the late emirs, and old personal accommodation occupied by the 3 previous emirs, Malam Yakubu Jafaru, the 16th emir, and the 17th emir, late Muhammadu Aminu, and Alhaji Shehu Idris, the 18th emir. Some structures in the ancient cities palace are thought to be over 600 years old. The current emir is from the Malawa Dynasty and is also the grandson of the first Fulani emir of Zazu, Malam Musa Balali, who was the flag bearer in 1804 and the founder of the Malawa Dynasty. We will begin on the short break, and then when we come back, the news continue.
News to all Lagos residents, especially owners of landed properties. Payment of land use charge has now been made easy through an online platform known as Lola. Lola is Lagos online assistance platform where payment of land use charge is possible through a WhatsApp-only message on 0815-433-3883. This Lola platform, initiated by the Lagos State Ministry of Finance, will make the payment of land use charge possible anytime, any day, and anywhere, without any third-party involvement. For more information, please visit www.lola.ng or luc.lagostate.gov.ng. Lola, the easiest way to pay your Lagos State land use charge. Always remember, Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àjùmọ̀ṣe ni.
Welcome back from that break, and with that we move to business reports. PayPal to let UK users buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency. PayPal on Monday said it will this week begin to allow users in Britain to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency through the online payment platform for the first time. The expansion into the alt digital money trend follows similar moves by the payment giants in the United States earlier this year. The US firm said its new service would allow UK-based customers to choose from 4 types of cryptocurrency: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. They will be available both via the PayPal app and its website, with the expansion set to start this week and be available to all eligible customers within the next few weeks. A new cryptocurrency tab will be added to its platform, showing real-time currency prices, PayPal said. In April, PayPal-owned mobile payment service Venmo began letting users in the US buy, hold, or sell cryptocurrency using its app. That followed PayPal itself in March, allowing people there to use cryptocurrency to make purchases from millions of merchants that use the financial platform for online transactions. External reserves lose momentum after July rally. Nigeria's external reserve could be heading towards the mid-July thaw as it failed to sustain the momentum it started 4 weeks ago. The figures have been on a downtrend since August 11, after what appeared like a rally turned out to be a breather from the bearish trend of the past year. The reserves are rising from an over 1 year low when the gross component touched $33.09 billion and the liquid portion estimated at $32.85 billion. Therefore, a gradual but consistent accretion started hitting an average of $33.45 billion on August 10 in a fleeting rally. The figure could only regain 1.5% of its losses when it started a retracement on August 11. The modest rally, which lasted a month, had raised hope on the outlook of the country's external reserves. Last week, the gross reserve closed at $33.52 billion, while the liquid or available funds was $33.24 billion, bringing the average figure to $33.38 billion. A longer time frame than the past 2 weeks' performance is needed to establish whether the last 2 weeks' move is a trend or could be dismissed as a noise. If it continues, figures could climb to where they were in early July or even lower, and raised concern about the country's ability to sustain its rising imports. The increasing uncertainty about the international oil market sends a worrisome signals about the country's near-term foreign exchange earnings and the health of the external reserve. The country's external balance position has worsened in recent times. In the first quarter of the year, the import-to-trade ratio was over 70%. Import bills have grown since 2019, while exports have either stagnated or fallen. Economists have described this as a major concern, while calling for diversification of the external factors to reduce concentration risk associated with crude exports. Grains has sold about 50% from its recent peak price, falling from $75 to $65 per barrel between June and August. Except global economic risk and fear over resurging COVID-19 ease out, oil prices could take more a cut. Hence, experts have seen the falling oil price bleed on the country's positive economic outlook and stable foreign reserve. The new figure puts the country's reserve per capita at $167, which is very low compared to its peers in Africa and other developing regions. South Africa's external reserve per capita is above $900, while that of Egypt is about $400. Also, the reserve per capita of Nigeria's neighboring Ghana is $246. And with that, we move to entertainment news. Bibi Naija star Kaffi Angedoni welcomes first child. Big Brother Nigeria ex-housemates Kaffi Karim and Angedoni Ekpata have welcomed their first child following their marriage in 2020. This was disclosed by Kaffi on her Instagram page as she displayed the picture of herself and a newborn. Recall that Kaffi disclosed to her fans that she was pregnant in July. The couple fell in love during the Big Brother Naija Season 4 Pepper Dem edition in 2019. Plus, Actors Guild of Nigeria celebrates the life of late veteran actress Rachel Tabuno Oniga. The Actors Guild of Nigeria AGN over the weekend held a tribute night in celebration of the exit of their colleague and friend, late Chief Mrs. Rachel Tabuno Oniga at Ikeja, Lagos. The Gallery TV Adebayo Omolara Gray has the reports.
The Actor Guild of Nigeria described Chief Rachel Tabuno Oniga as an hardworking, reliant, selfless, caring mother, colleague and friend. Speaking at the tribute night, the Vice President of the Actor Guild of Nigeria (AGN), Chief Femi Branch, described her as a pleasant, radiant, principled and also soft-hearted person. He also talked about her impact concerning AGN.
We've worked together on several occasions, and of course we always have that chemistry when we work together and everything, because she's such a pleasant person and she's such a radiance anywhere she finds herself. Well, because she's a fun person, although if you see her, she can be very principled, very straightforward, no nonsense. You know, she always knows where to draw the line, you understand? But at the same time, if you can dig deeper beyond that exterior, you see that she's actually a very soft person as art.
Joke Silva, a member of Actor Guild of Nigeria, made reference to how faithful she was and highly spirited.
She's an amazing person on Twitter. I mean, we're a gister. We're always gisting. You know, when we're on set, we talk about everything and anything. And also a woman of faith. And, you know, I think one of the memories I'm going to take, you know, have with me was one of the last prayers that she did.
Her best friend, Mrs. Ifeoma Anagolu, talked about how close and intimate they were. She said in quotes, "Iya's death came as a shock to me. Mama Bobo, as Rachel Niga normally refers to her, also advised her children to keep the legacy of their mother." She said, "Iya is always prayerful and has the best of her children's interest at heart."
The day I heard the news, the son called me Bobo. I could not believe it. Even up to today, every day in my room, I will keep saying, "Iya, hope it's not location that he went. It's not hope. It's just that tomorrow I will just he will knock at my door and say, 'Iya, I'm back as your usual way.'" But I kept waiting until this very great day, and to the children, that all the advice and all her wish for her children, that they should please bend down and follow all the instructions she has given them before she can leave the world.
Adebayo Molara, The Gallery TV.
And that will be all for now on the Gallery TV News on the Heart. Don't forget to join us again by 4 p.m. for yet another news update. I remain Titilayo Olamide. Thanks for watching and do have a lovely afternoon.